gods and goddesses, and welcome to another episode of Batman Telltale series. So, funny thing is that I started, I'd almost say halfway, it was a little bit into the beginning of the episode, and I realized that I wasn't recording, so that's why it says restart episode 2 instead of starting. So, I didn't get that far. I think I was in the part with the flashback in the alley with his parents, but you guys, I'm still so excited to start this episode just because the last episode we played, we just got so much more information about the Wayne family and their deep dark secrets. You know, learning about how Wayne's family was a little bit corrupt, but hey, they had to get their money some way, so I'm not mad at them. But we have so many questions, and these answers will be fulfilled during this episode. So let's press X to begin this journey. It's okay. I didn't get that far, so let's get this journey started. Previously on Batman the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Is that a threat?
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
It's a deeper meaning.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
As we ran into Bay.
I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces.
I think it's kind of crazy, like in this storyline,
Falcone's
that
calling card.
Catwoman's dating Two-Face.
The chemicals. Where
That's
are they?
pretty wild.
We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Dun 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 dun. Sorry. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. So I realize sometimes that I missed a button command, and yet the actions still proceed. Because sometimes when it says triangle, I hit square. So how much does my actions affect my choices?
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Oh, poor Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Mob money behind
More
Wayne
allegations about
Fortune.
his ties to the underworld.
14.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
Let me have a moment of silence. I don't know.
It doesn't help anything to bottle your feelings up.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
I'm not
My money
corrupt.
has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them
You
knowing.
never told me they worked together. Well, I'm pretty sure he kept it from you for a reason.
Working with Falcone.
They worked
And
together.
him. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed.
Just
And
imagine
you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door.
the amount of
Everything I did,
stuff
everything I've ever
that he
done was
knows.
out of love for you.
about the Wayne
I hope you
family.
can forgive me.
Oh, of course I can.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
don't
won't let
forget
you
that.
down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father.
Dang.
I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He had to have enemies.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, that's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging.
An
In 20 years,
assassination.
you've never wavered from that story.
But it would make sense.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Was it? Okay. I believe... Well, we're gonna ignore that little theater. I think it was here, the graffiti. And I looked down and I realized that I wasn't recording.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your
Aw.
mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Okay. And then over here's the graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
So how'd they get from over there? Well, I guess he must have led them over here. Or this
I
where he
want
was.
him
Oh, he was
standing
coming
here.
out of this way.
Right now.
Okay.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Asking why I sent him to jail. I'm gonna be honest.
I
Kill
wouldn't
him.
trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
Actually,
myself.
when Batman first came out, he did kill.
He was
But they
stabbed to death in prison. No
kinda
one mourns
scrapped
for
that.
Joe Chill, Bruce.
And Thomas Wayne, when he was Batman, he killed. So the flaw there.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
You gotta go into the darkness of your mind, Bruce. Am I looking for something?
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Oh.
Don't walk away. It's making a mistake.
Oh. Oh my God. What's the point of even taking the pearls? Bruce.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Well, this was an informative start on the episode. I'm really loving this. Well, excuse you.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water.
Break rules all the time.
I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. Better not come back to bite us.
You owe me.
You owe me, Harvey. And now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time we
brought
brushed
that
shoulders
man
with
to my
Falcone, the
party.
press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
You don't want
Trust
to
me,
know.
you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Harvey. It's better this way.
I don't know
Fine,
how
fine,
much.
don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes
I don't
back
know
to
how
bite
much
us.
I can tell
I don't
him.
want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing. But everything's been a little busy.
It's a
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox
Is he mad?
request.
He seems a bit upset.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
Sergeant.
you.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. And he cares about doing the right thing.
We're lucky to have
Whoever
him.
he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do my best. I do
All
my
right,
best.
Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Gotta really think about what I'm gonna do and say before I do it. No pressure. The children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Hello
You
there.
must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
How sad.
Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Sure, this is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
How dare you say
More
his
than
name so
friends.
casually?
More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
Family.
I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
What?
Damn shame, you ask me.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father
I'm baiting
Hill.
you, okay?
and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be
They
a
just
good
have
boy
it
and
laying there.
help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
That's so unsanitized. Like there's just blood in a needle. Hurt him or ease his pain. I'm just saying, like, look at this. Look at how unsanitary that is. I mean, I need information out of him, so I'm gonna ease his pain. Needle isn't even covered. It would give him AIDS.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever.
He's baiting you.
'Cause you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not gonna say
No.
anything.
I didn't think so. You're no killer, Bruce. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gesture like that reminds me of your mother.
Oh,
Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, to tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people.
I don't remember her.
Even mean old bastards like me.
I don't know.
She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the? Oh my goodness! Wait a minute!
Waiting for you in hell!
Wait a minute! Uncle Carmine!
The bastard had to die.
Uncle Carmine!
Hands in the air! Stand down!
Hands
Get
in
a
the
doctor!
air.
Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
I got her on the ground. How she gonna put her hands in the air? Uncle Carmine! I was just getting to know him. He was a family member. I never knew I had it. We gotta toughen up. We gotta get through this. He must be used to seeing people get shot in front of him.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this?
I would like to know
biggest
too.
Crime lord in our grasp.
She was paying my time. Hated.
Close. We were this close.
Something was wrong with her. Her lips.
No, I hardly recognized her when she burst in.
Her lips
She was
were a little
so different from the woman we met in the hall.
different color.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we
Gotta
have the
think
shooter in custody.
business. You're being played.
Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
We need to get our
Harvey's
story
right.
straight.
We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
You're right.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh,
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
they were quick about that.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Let's look at them lips.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
But she had her mouth on. And oh, her neck.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Ew, what is that? Is that it?
Alfred, I think I found the substance.
Okay.
Analyze and forward me the result.
What? How did... I didn't even get a sample.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
How is it going to analyze if I didn't get a
Where
sample?
am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
I don't want to freak her out, so I'm just ask her
Everything
what
is
she
such a
remembered.
blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy.
We believe you, honey.
I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Well, you
There was a
busted in that
voice
room.
in my ear insisting Falcone
You look like you
was
didn't
gonna get
care.
off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter
Did you
what.
feel? Well, she said what she
The reasons
felt.
why I should've.
Try to remember
They were a million
more.
miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
That was quick.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
I stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
She did.
Hey, don't worry about that now.
She knows what happened. I found needle
I
marks.
found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
It is for me.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Well, what a surprise that you're here.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm in a rush.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did
you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
So she's trying to make the connections.
And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal.
You're right.
I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use.
Okay.
Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Okay.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
So, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't think I thought about that, because I thought I was gonna put myself in a position saying, I don't know, kind of just leaking information here. Well, can't go back now.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
How? Like,
The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
okay.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
Welp.
Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police
He
who
got
were
off
ordered
easy.
to protect him.
Hey.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
My parents
What
worked
did you
her
learn from him?
that we were family. It's my uncle.
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense.
So who
Your
did?
father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
They look. Oh, I gotta move. I was waiting for some dialogue. The
This
Montoya
refined drug
sample.
is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Her moral filters on her base impulses. Okay. And so
The men at the docks were
this
doused with the
one-
base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing,
I tell you
but
that, it could...
drugging others to fight them for you...
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate.